So here's the second part of that video for gold. Remember, I've marked in the trade hours before in the first video, so I'm just following through. Now in this video you can see two positions opened already. Remember, we had pricing from the first video and I did put the stop losses just under that level there, and there are two positions open, one to cover, which is 1 to 1.92 risk reward, and then the other one is 1 to 8.46, okay, which is all the way up there, okay. And this is the trading hour, right, and this is the trading situation right now with the positions, okay. So I'm not going to do anything with it anymore until the next trading hour, which we already know from CycleEdge that's going to come. So this is Monday, that's going to come later on. It's 10:55 right now, so 9:55 we had, okay, and I did say we've got a 10:55 which I've marked up to 11, okay, so pretty much on the breakout. So here we don't really need to stress out anymore. In fact, what I can still do is bring the stop losses even further, because remember, in my videos I say use tight stop losses, because if I'm wrong, we really don't want to be going all that far and taking risk, and that is true. So in fact, let's see what CycleEdge gave us. Let's take a look at the pricing again. Remember, in the weekly it gave us 4,054 for support and 4,025 for support, right? So I'm just keeping it underneath there. There you go, 4,054, 4,025. And remember, in the monthly he gave us a 4,050, 4,054, 4,055. So this zone between 4,055 and 4,050 are a support level. For Monday and Tuesday it's a composite level, so I've kept it just below there, which is still fine. But if you're like really, on your toes about it, or you're wiggling your fingers when you enter such a trade, you can always move it up here to the low of that, or even to the low of that, because if we are correct it should go up. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of these lines so we have a cleaner chart. I just want to demonstrate that in terms of an entry. And this is the impulse, this is the pullback. As you can see, we had a bit of a breakout here. The market pulled back into the 50, into our cycle hour. Let me show you that as well. In the weekly insight, today is the 29th. And it's 8:22 a.m. UTC +3 time zone. So that is the platform currently in the summer is the same as mine, and that's, as you can see, it's 8:30 there. All right, so 8:22 would have been there. That's your 8:30 bar. The next one after the, let me put it to you this way, that's when it happened. This is the next bar. Market touches 50 and takes off. So that's a cycle hour. This is a trading hour. We're now breaking out, so we're in the trade. The other hours are coming through, so we're all set. I also used for this the 5-step protocol that I've put in the members area here, right, which you can use. All right, so I'm going to document all the trades and we're going to track them all, and I'm going to journal them so we see how we go with them, okay, and take it from there. All right, so after it's all done, we've tested, and I want to do specifically everything with CycleEdge, just following up the trade, one trade at a time with a sequence, so we have all the time and the price and so on all recorded, and then this will get recorded, and then everything in the trade journal will get recorded, and then we'll see how much we made at the end of the period, at the end of the month. Let's say today is the 29th of June, Monday, so we'll see how it went until the end of July, okay? And remember, I'm not at the office, I'm at the summer house until August, and from August onwards I'm up north at the mountain house for harvesting hazelnuts, right? So these 2 months, it's It's not full on in the office. It's a lot of family time and a lot of like countryside and so on. But the beautiful thing about CycleEdge is because we know the trading days, the trading hours and so on, we don't have to be stuck in front of the computer. So the next time I have to check this chart, it's going to be like in a few hours at 2:35. Do I have a 2:35 here on CycleEdge? Let's see what I have on a CycleEdge. Monday. 5:39. Okay, so it doesn't have the 240, that 230 that I have, which is fine. We can just set ourselves for 5:40, and that's going to be 9:40 a.m. in New York. All right, so it's like an hour that it's picked up for us. Look, we're going to be in New York in the morning session in New York at 9:40 a.m. And this is obviously going to be 10 past 11 there. And this is my evening, this is my early evening, so I'll be watching out, and that's basically it. So if it goes in our direction, great. If it doesn't, then we're stopped out, but we're going in the direction of CycleEdge. All right, and then I will do further updates as well. We'll see how things pan out.